'Cause everybody loves the man on the moon. Everybody loves the man.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 3 of our vlog. We once again have been forced to change the name, so I think we're going to lock in, we are going to call it, and maybe there's a cool graphic to come up as I do this. So it's going to be Face to Face with Face on Friday.
Oh.
You can watch it whenever you want, though.
Yeah. We're going to answer some more questions from you guys. So these are questions from Sam Roberts, from Pat Dubaniewicz.
Yeah.
Dubaniewicz. Lynette Perkins, Martha Shepard, Marilyn Olson, Marie Diggs, Sarah Joanne Campbell have all asked questions along the lines of how we create music and how it ultimately gets to the point where it gets on stage.
As far as choosing a song, usually if we're doing a cover song, let's start with that. A song another band has already performed instrumentally or whatever. Typically that's Driver or I. You'd be inspired by the song that you heard. I almost can hear it in my head like a version of it a cappella. It's not fully fleshed out. I'm not like a savant about it or anything. But I hear like, oh, I think this will work for Face. Once you pick the song, then the arranger listens to it 1,000 times and then makes some artistic choices about how they want to present the song in its final form. And then Driver or I, who do the arranging now for Face, will go into like notation software and you write in the notes on the software, and literally like music notation for all the voice parts.
The actual arranging process can take anywhere from a few hours to months, really. I've had arrangements take a few months just as the ideas change and percolate and adapt. And then once we bring it into the group, once we actually have something written down for everyone to see, it's usually about a month or so of rehearsals and until we put it on stage. And then honestly, it's usually another month or two on stage that continues to be a little refined and tweaked just a little bit until it becomes what we would really consider the final product. Cody can probably talk more about the writing process.
I like writing more than arranging. I've arranged a couple of songs and I think only 2 of them made it in. I think I arranged 3 songs and 1 of them got. For me, writing is a little bit, it's less daunting for me. These guys have crazy, awesome ears and they like hear a piece of music and just take it apart. And I've done it as an exercise, but it takes a lot of time.
Well, wait, don't sell yourself short. May I perform my part for the man dance for the audience right now?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
This is my, yeah. Oh, wait.
No, wait. But now allow me to perform 50% of my part from the man dance.
Nice.
I literally don't sing for half of that song. So,
Hats off to you, Cody.
yeah. Ooh.
Thank you.
Master arranger.
Yeah. The writing process is much different for me. It's much more, I suppose, visceral, and like I punch chords and I'm writing words, and then if I like where the hooks are going, and I think that we've got a song, something that our fans will really attach to, then I have a few options. I work with a guy out in California. I have relationships with people in Nashville. I'll send them an idea and they'll produce it and kind of put some legs under it. Or like, for example, like How Was the Show? I actually produced that out myself and then gave it to Steven, and then Steven arranged it and put some really juicy bass line. There's a lot of different ways that I go about it. More than ever, I really started to enjoy co-writing with people. As long as you can like let that ego piece go and be like, oh, it's my baby, it's my thing, I gotta have it my way. It's as I've matured in my old age.
Like a fine cheddar.
One of the questions talked about how do you assign voice parts to each line that you arrange. I marked this as vocal percussion thing. So there's 4 voice parts you have to arrange for. I know what Cody is capable of. I know what Driver's capable of. I know what Forrest's lowest note is that's
He thinks
audible.
he knows what I'm capable of. He puts limits on me.
You don't know.
So I can arrange for those specifically for those human beings. I know that what Driver's going to sound like kind of in his low voice, and I want that tone or that timbre, but I know if he goes into falsetto, I'm going to get a totally different sound from him. So when I'm arranging, I think we all do that. We know what each of us are capable of. One of the things I'm capable of is meow, 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 meow,
Which
meow,
is?
meow, meow, meow.
And so, thanks for tuning in once again, or for the first time on Face to Face with Face on Fridays, or whatever day
Whenever you
feel
watch
I didn't like
watching it.
install enough so I could join.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, one more time.
So thanks again for stopping.
So he asked, how was the show last night? I was wondering if I should go. Was it the simple song that we heard